Good afternoon. So, our experience goes back from 1997 and late to 2012, when the Asfertglobal started with a group of agronomists and chemists and biologists who have a commitment to help farmers to attain a higher yield with better quality and no residues. So if you watch the news today, what do we see? A global conscience on global warming and climate change, growing demand for organic products with no residue, and also that there are some trace minerals, such in vegetables, declining over the past 50 years. So clearly the demand exists, but how can we fulfill it? In our journey as a company, we have across several constraints, which have led us to a solution. The first constraint was to realize that most of the micronutrients are used in excess, mainly because majority of them are like phosphorus are blocked, nitrogen and potassium are leached. As you can see this chart, so this is US data that shows the wheat production from the last 50 years. So the blue line shows the yield evolution from the last 50 years, and the black line, the total of fertilizer application that achieved in 2010 250%, reaching a point that is no crop response for more fertilizer application. Because of that fact, we invest in development of biofertilizers based in microorganisms and start to invert our portfolio. The second constraint that we faced was how to control the homogeneity and the shelf life, the time of storage of the microorganisms. So we signed a close collaboration with the University of Science of Lisbon that scale up and control all of our production process in order to achieve a stable and commercial formulation. The third constraint was notice that the consumers are more likely to care about health and about nutritional richness of food. I don't know in South Africa and other countries, but in Portugal and most European countries, the people are worried about proteins and calories. But the biggest focus should be on the nutritional content of food, because many studies, like this one, verified a big reduction between 70 to 80% of some minerals, like phosphorus, magnesium, and also calcium. So this is also US data. And there is a big declining between 1950 and 1999. This is salad, tomato, eggplant, onions, so it's representative of the vegetables. These elements are essential to protect us against some health issues, heart disease, cancer, and also cognitive decline. So our work as a company is to push push up the columns, the right columns. And because of this, we hired various independent organizations, and also our technical department produce a lot of trials every year to guarantee the best results in quality and mineral richness. The fourth constraint was that in 2015 we have a new law, so law was created that limits the several fertilizers combination and some biostimulants, some like synthetic amino acid. So we anticipate this situation by removing some products from our catalog that we no longer market, and invested in microorganisms that are contemplated in this law. This is an example of one of our biofertilizer that is registered in all Europe. So a new European law for fertilizers is expected in 2018, and we are convinced that this new law will go in the same way. The fifth constraint was that we felt the need to reach other markets, such for example, Mozambique and Angola, where we already have some sales. So the solution for that constraint was to open a branch here in South Africa. So in 3 months, we managed to register 12 products, unlike other countries, such, for example, Brazil, where it took 19 months to register 4 products. So depending on the situation, or we either have local importers or you opened a branch. So was the case here in South Africa. So as I said before, our commitment is to help farmers to attain higher yield with better quality and no residues. For this proposal, we bet in a range of Kiplant products, the Kiplant technology. So there is the results of raw materials, natural extracts that we find in nature, and also the best microorganisms. So the combinations of these two main elements. So in Kiplant formulation, we preserve all the bioactive ingredients without any residue for the consumer. From our portfolio, I would like to shortly highlight some results from some trials from independent certified company. So this is one of our microbial consortiums, is Kiplant in mass, so that has the capacity to fix nitrogen and to produce phyto hormones, such indolacetic acid. Its action is mainly related with the initial grow improvement. So here you can see the trial in strawberry, where it improved 40% the production, that result in more 8,800 kilos per hectare, and also shows the increasing of nutrients level. So that the commercial dosage is 6 liters per hectare, so increase the calcium in 23%, the phosphorus in 40%, and the magnesium, the magnesium in 40% and phosphorus in 19%, comparing with the no-treated modality. So this chart shows the result of our latest microbial consortium that increased phosphorus acquisition, and with amazing enzymatic action. The aggregated data from 7 trials in greenhouse tomato, in tomato greenhouse, shows the increase in productivity, so resulting in an average of 40% more than the control. The trials are done in different type of soils, so clay soils, sandy soils, and also in different pH conditions, so that demonstrate that Kiplant grip is have efficacy in different type of soils. Processing tomato, so higher price is paid to growers with high soluble solid levels. Well, Kiplant grip also demonstrated it's possible to get increase in 10% in Briggs degree. Fruits weight also is important aspect to increase the production. And in these trials, Kiplant grip increased the fruit weight in 9%. I would like to close my presentation with the image of Douro Valley. So it's a World Heritage Site created in 1756, and is the first demarcated and regulated wine region in the world. So this is an outstanding example of a productive agriculture that is respectful of the environment. Thank you.